I am working with my 13-week-old poodle puppy, Grimm, on the Look at That protocol, also known as distraction, mark, treat. So what you're seeing is that he becomes distracted. I mark him. You see that mark brings the attention back to me, and then I use his food to reward him away from the distraction. There, the little girl was very interested in him, and Grimm was interested in her as well, and he moved a little more forward than I would have liked him to. However, he responded beautifully to his marker word yes, and turned right around as soon as I said it, so I was able to use his food to bring him away from the distraction. So we're going to keep an eye on the mechanics here as we watch this video. So keep an eye here. He looks, I mark, he looks back at me, use my food to bring him away. He looks, I mark with yes, use my food to reward away from the distraction. What I am pinpointing is that he is not barking, he is not lunging, he sees the distraction and remains neutral the entire time. You can hear there are dogs barking, you can hear that people are walking in the door. In a moment, my camera helper is going to pan so that you can see that the distractions are actually walking past us and not just going to a different part of the building. And each time I am heavily rewarding that Grimm stays attached to me, does not leave me, does not walk away from me, does not bark, growl, lunge, any of that. Here we go. Every time he looks, yes. Well, in that time, he looked and brought his attention back, which is actually the goal of this exercise, is that eventually they can see the distraction and be so unmoved by that distraction that they can just look right back at you. They end up having no interest in greeting people or greeting other dogs. They remain connected with you. This is the basis for distraction work. This is how distraction work is done. And you have to set up scenarios. I'm fortunate that I have my other staff walking by. I have a class coming in. I have the dogs barking, but I'm conditioning Grimm that none of those things really matter. He just needs to stay connected with mom. And a client with their dog, and Grimm looks and remains neutral.